Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I decided to take up another challenge. Last week, a lot of you recommended that I try out the M320 with the Buckshot, saying that while it's not the best weapon in the game, it is useful in some situations. And so going into it, I thought, hey, I can do this. It resembles a lot like the crossbow, and I did a video recently where I went crossbow only, and I loved it. I mean, I love the crossbow in this game. I find it to be extremely useful, so I thought it would be something similar like that, but I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. I rage quit so many times, it's embarrassing. It truly was a nightmare, and I was having no fun trying to get some gameplay for this. So really, just to kind of start things off, the M320 has the highest damage model out of any of the pump action shotguns in the game. And this all makes sense, considering that you only get one round in the barrel. After every shot, you do have to reload, and it has a reasonably long reload time. So that all makes sense, but it still is the best, technically, the best way at killing someone up close, or it's going to have the highest damage out of any pump action shotgun in the game. So you would think I wouldn't have a problem in that category, but apparently I did, and that's probably due in part because, admittedly, I'm terrible with the shotguns in Battlefield 3. I've known this for a really long time, but for whatever reason, maybe it's the fact that I just don't know how to use that giant circle reticle, but every time I feel like I've lined up a shot and the target is in the middle of that thing, or I'm assuming they're in the middle of it, I pull the trigger and they proceed to get a hit marker and then pump a bunch of bullets into my face. And that happened so many times, I got to the point where I wanted to punch a wall. It was really bad. And really what it comes down to is the combination of the fact that I was getting a lot of hit markers, and that this thing doesn't really have a whole lot of range on it, and that it has a really long reload time, and you can only have one bolt in the chamber. This is not a weapon you use as a primary. You're going to want to run around with this as, of course, just kind of your backup. If you are taking people out at long range, let's say you're using the AN-94, you're sniping people at distance, but you realize that someone is about to round the corner, then this would be the appropriate time to switch on over and use the M320 Buckshot. Not running around on a close quarter map, but really in any map trying to use it as your primary weapon. It is simply not used. That's definitely just not what the designers had in mind when they created this. But not only that, but I find that even when you do use it like that and you use it appropriately, I still feel like the crossbow is a much better substitute. I mean, yes, the crossbow has a much longer reload time than it, and that may get you killed every once in a while, but simply the fact that the crossbow is so much more versatile, you can use it as long as you have all of the arrows unlocked. You can take out enemy vehicles, you can spot people. People usually don't use that one, but the standard bolt in general, just by itself, is so much better, in my opinion, than the M320 Buckshot. I have a very hard time understanding why anyone would choose the Buckshot over the crossbow. It baffles me. So I really just want to ask you guys, what do you see in the Buckshot? Have you ever used it before? I don't really recommend it, but if you have used it, why would you recommend it to anyone over something like the crossbow or any other attachment out there? Let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, that is about it for today's video. Like I said, I was rage quitting left and right, and I wasn't gonna put myself through that much pain and frustration. It's not healthy to go in or play a video game and leave in such a state. So I didn't want to put myself through that to try to get any more gameplay. But I hope you guys enjoyed the footage that I was able to capture. And so until tomorrow, guys, have a good one and take it easy.